Heroes in Mlbb once had their glory days when words like nerf did not arrive in the land of dawn. The heroes were far from being cold balanced and players could solo carry the game using those heroes. So let us move back into the past for a sweet nostalgic ride and talk about their worst nerfs. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video I will mention about 10 heroes that got some of the worst nerfs in Mlbb history, which not only changed how you play them but also affected their popularity.
As you guys know, this video has redeem codes and I want to congratulate the winners of our previous video. Thank you for participating, and similarly this video will have hidden codes too. Find it from the video and redeem it at Kazukiofficialstore.com and your diamonds will be delivered instantly.
I want to start with Chao. Chao used to have immunity in his second skill, and I'm not talking only about the CC immunity, even the damage was easily immune, be it magical, physical or true damage. And unlike now, his basic attacks did hit hard. It triggered crit effects and he was a one-shot burst hero. You can say he was more like an assassin back then. The immune nerf on the second skill hit hard to Chao users, which came up with the damage reduction nerf, and now he's only left with the shielding effect on his second skill. So you might see him mostly being used as a tank in a pro league matches. The next hero will be Clint. Earlier, Clint used to have the first skill of Granger and the ultimate skill of Claude. What a combination, right? Then developer decided to remove these skills and change them to these. They most likely wanted players to use Clint's passive and skills alternatively. They did succeed in making it so, but many players were disappointed with the changes and considered it to be a nerf on Clint. However, I would say that the current version of Clint is the best, but you will have to agree that he got one of the worst nerfs in Mlbb history. Many of you guys might not know that Uranus used to have a suppress ultimate like Franco. Yes, you heard it right, a suppress ultimate. Just think if you had it right now with Uranus. One of the most unique ultimates with a hero that keeps regenerating their HP. But as we all know, this was nerfed because developers wanted his ultimate to adapt with his passive skill, so that Uranus could use his passive to its maximum potential. After that, we have Hellcut's worst nerf made to his passive. Many people are well aware that Hellcut's signature effect is the silencing ability. He used to have silence effect even with his basic first skill, which made Hellcut so effective in piercing the enemies with the stingers. But now it has been removed and you will only be able to silence the enemies when using the first ability during the ultimate. Yes, you can silence the enemies when they use stun effects, but I think this was a bit unfair on Hellcut's sides, as his unique silence effect was given to Natalia and she could even use it instantly when using basic attacks during the invisible state. If you are looking for 100% safe and secure diamonds, Kazuki Official Store is here to fulfill your need. We are trusted by more than 100k Mlbb players from India, Philippines and Europe. Do visit our website and browse between various packs. Chang's got her share of her nerf too. This is my exclusive and personal opinion of this hero. We see many heroes like Aldous and Sicilian and even Diggy who now needs to stack their abilities with their skill, and they are perfectly balanced. The old Changi needed to stake her second skill too, and this could even take down the load in one sweep. That's how powerful she was when you staked her skill. Though these skills were not that perfect, they were still adjustable and could be optimized. But instead of that, Changi was revamped. And though her skills were better than earlier, I felt like her second skill did have potential to grow, and the fact that this skill could stun the enemies was a very big advantage of the skill mechanics of Changi. We also have Karina's mini revamp, which according to me was a big nerf to her ultimate skill. She could one-shot heroes when she had a sufficient farm. And this ultimate had the best passive as it would go into CD even when you get assist from eliminating the enemies. It was really unreasonable to nerf this mechanic as she is already squishy to kill and you have the possibility to die before you even hit the enemy with this skill. According to me, this was a nerf to her because people used her as a tank jungler recently to farm better and make her effective in ganks. Farsa too got nerf on his ultimate. Though Farsa is very effective in ganks, in the pro league games, and she is doing really well in every match she gets picked. I really liked how her ultimate worked back in those days, and you could keep spamming it until the bottom timer hit its limit. Even though Farsa did not have as much control over her skills as now, but still this is one nerf that many of the Farsa's main want to be reverted. I would also like to add Granger to this list based on his worst nerf on his ultimate. His ultimate would hit as hard as a tank to the enemies. The damage is something that you would not expect any long range ability to deal. It was like a shoot to kill ability. I also want to mention Natalia's camouflage ability. I was really disappointed that developers decided to take down her invisibility and change it with the camouflage effect. It is now similar to Leslie's first skill, and if you look closely, you will be able to see Natalia's running around the map, and if you have the AoE skill, you will easily be able to mark her and eliminate her. Even if the invisibility was little bit OP, I think players could still eliminate her with a little bit of presence of mind. Then it was Bane's ultimate ability. I really liked how his ultimate could chase down the enemies and even destroy the turrets earlier. I thought that he just needed his ultimate to be made a little bit stronger rather than the changes it has now. I know everyone might not agree with me on this one, but it's my preference. If you have any other thoughts or you don't agree with me, do type your thoughts in the comment section. I would really like to know your thoughts too. And before ending this video, here's the shout out from our previous video. Darkside, Kyami, Wona, Stay Happy and Mouse. And that was all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.